back into this body that we reside in, and to create a sense of calm again. So taking us out of our nervous system in that flight or fight response, that stress response, into a space where you can start to feel connected. Our body is our home. So let's start off today with some Kriya exercises, and thanks for those that did respond on my Insta poll. Most of you are either in the first part of your cycle, just finishing menstruation, or coming up for ovulation. So we're just going to do a 30-minute practice today, connecting to breath and connecting to our body. Coming into Sukhasana, an easy cross-legged pose. Feel the weight of your hips connected to the earth as you lengthen through your spine. It's almost like there's a drawing of your skull towards the heavens. And shoulder blades roll back and down. Coming into some Nadi Shodhana breathing this morning. So alternate nostril breathing. This is great for calming our nervous system, balancing our right and left hemispheres of our brain, releasing toxicity and toxins out of the body, also to helping to strengthen our respiratory, our lungs. So you take your middle finger, place it in between your third eye here, just allow it to anchor and rest. Taking your thumb to your, we're going to use our right arm, taking your thumb to your right nostril and your ring finger to your left nostril. Now if you're finding that you're leaning forward, take your arm, your left arm, and rest it underneath your right elbow. I wanted to start with some breaths here. Take an inhale through the left nostril as you cover up the right nostril. Breathe all the way to that middle finger. Pause, and then as you exhale, breathe out the left nostril. We're going to do this 2 more times. Breathing in through the left nostril. Exhaling out through the left nostril. 1 more, breathing in through the left nostril. And then exhaling out through the left nostril. This is just to clear the passageways of our sinuses in the morning. Gently covering your left nostril with your ring finger. Lengthen through your spine. Take a breath in through your right nostril, covering up the left nostril. Pause when you reach the top, and then exhale through the right nostril. Four more breaths as you breathe in through the left nostril, right nostril. Exhaling out through the right nostril. 1 more breath in. Let's begin. Covering up the right nostril with your thumb. Take a breath in through the left nostril. Breathe all the way up to the third eye. Pause. And then cover up your left nostril and exhale out through your right nostril. Pause. Breathe in through the right nostril. Cover up the right nostril and then exhale through the left. Breathe in through the left nostril. Pause when you reach the top. Cover the left nostril up and then exhale through the right. Breathe in through the right nostril. Cover up the right nostril as you exhale out through the left nostril. 3 more either side. Breath in, starting to feel, notice a sensation of calmness overriding the body. Breathe out through the right nostril as you cover up the left. Breath in through the right nostril, covering up the right as you exhale out through the left. Breath in through the left nostril, As you cover up the left and exhale out through the right nostril. Last one, breath in through the right nostril. As you cover out the right nostril, exhale out through the left nostril. Take your hands down towards your knees as you feel your body and mind anchored to the earth. You come into the union of yoke. Where the mind, the body and the spirit meet as one. Beautiful. So this is something that you can do throughout your entire cycle. It's really also great nadi shodhana for the 2-week wait. So after we've ovulated, helps to calm our nervous system, helping to reduce any anxiety and anchors us down back into our body. We're going to come up onto our knees this morning. We're going to bring our hands into little fists. I'm going to place them just above from our hip bone. Finding the hip bone, come on in. Now, if you've ovulated, what I'd like you to do is just keep your hands flat like this. That way you're not creating compression into your womb space. Take a breath in, and as we exhale out, we're going to make a ha sound, fold over our hips and compress all the way down into our hands. We're going to do this 5 more times. Breath in. This is helping to awaken the fascia through our womb. Now we're going to gently move in a circular motion. 9 times, just creating movement through our ovaries, helping to stimulate our ovaries. This is also helps to ease any tension and pain if we're experiencing painful periods. Now move in the opposite direction. Gently massaging our women's palace. And bringing hands into diamond. And just feeling the energy that you've created under the palms of your hands. When you come into 5 Qigong breaths. Inhale, circle the arms up. Bring the energy to meet as you draw the middle fingers inwards. And then as you exhale, bring the energy down. Imagining that you're having a ball under the palms of your hands, and as you bring this energy down, you're clearing through your chakra system. Bring your left hand in front of your womb space, right hand on the top. Inhale, circling the arms up. Bring the energy down our crown chakra. Past our third eye. Through our throat chakra, our thyroid. Through our thymus gland, our heart space, which works on our immune system. Through our solar plexus, our pancreas. To meet into our reproductive organs, our womb space. Take the energy in. Working on our ovaries. You may start to feel a sensation of chi under the palms of your hands. Drawing that universal chi into your divine womb space, an invitation in. To cultivate this chi. 2 more. exhale out, bringing the energy down. Left hand as our feminine, right hand on top, that duality of yin and yang, a male and female aspect. Feeling the energy that you're drawing into your divine room space. What do you want to invite in? Beautiful, releasing the hands down. Let's come into some circular motions through our hips, some hip circles. Imagining that you're moving your hips through honey. One aspect of the second chakra is to feel pleasure, and a great way to access this pleasure is through movement through our body. Noticing how your hips are feeling this morning as you invite this energy in, creating a sense of fluidity. Sometimes in our fertility journey we can feel like we become stuck. And that's when energy starts to hold, it starts to form pathologies within our body. And this is why yoga is such a medicine. It gives us an opportunity to move our body, open up all our meridians, balance our endocrine system, so energy keeps in flow like a river. Periods are great representation of that river. They tell us they're our fifth vital signs. So many clues to what's going on internally, physiologically, hormonally. And just allow the breath and the body to move. Take a moment to pause here as we come into some cat and cow. Different breath this time. We're going to take an inhale here, gently draw up and lift through your pelvic floor. As you exhale, heart space opens, chest leads, shoulders roll back and down. Breath in as we come back through center. Then we're around through tailbone as we draw belly inwards and upwards and lift through the upper back, middle back, upper back. As we come back through center. On the inhale, exhale, feel the chest and the heart open. Come back through center and then rounding through our back into angry cat. In breath and then exhale, heart opens as we balance the fire element. Back to neutral spine, and then we breathe into the back of our kidneys, the water element, balancing that duality of yin and yang here. We're going to gently floss through the hips as we take the hips back towards our heels, coming forward. Intentional movement here. Exhale as we come forward, imagining that we're working and gliding through water with that sense of fluidity and buoyancy, receptivity. We're going to come all the way down now as we walk the hands forward, gently drawing the elbows in, down towards our rib cage as we come down, chin, chest, belly. Coming into a mini cobra here. We're going to take our hands out in front of our elbows, coming up onto the fingertips. Press down through the toes, take an in-breath. And as we exhale, gently coming up, chest, rib cage, belly. We're going to draw the left chin over to the left shoulder. As we come back up through center to the right shoulder. 3 more other side as you press down through your pubic bone, feeling the connection to Mother Earth. Tops of the toes connect to the earth. These little points of contact that keep us grounded. Coming back down, release. We're going to bring our hands into the fists again. Now, if you've ovulated, gently just bring your hands into diamond and hold it there. As we take our hands into our fists, we're going to gently massage. Allow the weight of your belly to move towards the earth. It's almost like you're falling onto your hands, and as you move your hands in a circular motion, you're gently massaging all the fascia through our uterus, our wombs. Move in the opposite direction, it can feel really nice. This is a great way to get all the energy moving through your wombs, helping to reduce blood stagnation, increasing blood flow. And then release. Bring the hands into into diamond. Feel the energy, noticing if you're feeling a little tight through there, which I am this morning. Just finished my period. As you hold your womb here, sending beautiful golden light into your divine wombs. Particularly if we've got endo as well, adeno. We're experiencing infertility. We need to develop a beautiful, loving relationship with our wombs. When our body feels like it's failing us, we need to honour it, find the things that are working. Release, beautiful. Come back into a child's pose. Feel the hips move back towards your heels. Ground down the palms, so you try and take the palms, press them into the earth, so there's a beautiful elongation through the back body, your side body, your hips. Breath in, fill up, and then exhale, let it go. Come up onto all fours. Take a moment to pause here. Tuck the toes under, roll over the toes. Take the hips high, keep the knees soft as we come into downward facing dog. Our first dog for the day, just pedal out through the soles of your feet. Breathe back into stillness. Take your belly towards your quads, towards your thighs. Hips are high as we come up onto the balls of our feet. Gaze forward, walking on the balls of your feet. You may want to come up onto the tips of your hand, walking all the way to the top of your mat. As we come to the top of our mat, fold forward into Uttanasana. This pose here is great for our endocrine system. It works on the adrenals, our kidneys. Our kidneys control the reproductive function in Chinese medicine. Heart melts towards our womb, stimulating our hypothalamus to take us out of that stress state into parasympathetic. And this is the magic. Fold forward here. Let your thoughts go. Ground down to the earth. Connect your roots to the earth. And slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time, keeping the knees soft. There's an unfurling of our spine, our back body. Inhale, palms reach. Bringing our energy through our third eye to our heart space, into Tadasana, mountain pose. Standing tall here, ladies. As you stand here in mountain pose, ground down through the soles of your feet. Gently lift your kneecaps and roll the thighs back. Lift up through the torso, shoulders roll back, palms face out. And you are standing on this mountain, looking at all the obstacles you have overcome to where you are in your journey, all the transformations that have brought you here. As you acknowledge and honor yourself, you feel your inner strength in this pose. Set yourself a sankalpa, bring to hands to heart prayer. Anjali mudra. And gently parting the hands, put this prayer into your heart space, into your prayer. Today the prayer may be for you, it may be for the world. Maybe to return back to normality. Breath in, seal it with an Om. Let's flow. Inhale, circle arms up. Bring the energy through your third eye. Your heart space, knees soft as we fold the hips over. Take an inhale to a half lift. Hands to shins. Gaze to the top of your mat. Shoulder blades roll back and down. Fold forward. Take an inhale. Step your left leg all the way back to a low lunge. Release that left knee down. Take the hips back in space as we inhale, circle the arms up. We're going to gently tuck our chin in towards our chest as we round through our upper back. Now if you can, we're going to bring our forehead down towards our knee. You may need to separate your hands here, that's okay. We're working on the thyroid gland here. Inhale, hands come back up through center. As we exhale, we're going to bring our hands down on the inside of our right knee. We're going to bring our right knee around. Inhale, heart lifts as we come into cow. Exhale, release and round. Come into cat. Take the knees out wide. Come back into a child's pose. Surrender here in this moment. We're going to walk the hands back towards our knees. Inhale, circle the energy up. Bring the energy down that we did at the beginning through our chakra system. Cleansing our conception vessel in Chinese medicine. And then exhale, release the energy as we come back into a child's pose, surrender to Mother Earth. Inhale here, fill up, and then as you exhale, let it go. Come back up onto all fours as we tuck the toes under and breathe back into downward facing dog. In breath here. Exhale out. Inhale, extend the left leg all the way to the back of the room. Exhale, bring the left knee in towards your heart space, gaze to the top of your mat. Step the left foot through. Bring the right knee down. Beautiful. Hips move back in space as we inhale, circle the arms up. Now, if you've ovulated here, don't come in for that compression. You can bring your hands out into cactus arms instead. Exhale, round chin in towards your chest as you bring your forehead down towards your knees. You can take your hands out if you need to. Inhale, hands come back up through center. Exhale, release the hands down to the mat. Untuck your right foot. Come to step to the top of your mat. Inhale to half lift. And then exhale, fold forward, soften. Ground down through the earth as we bring our energy up. Coming up one vertebrae at a time. Inhale, palms meet. Energy through our third eye, heart space, soften at the knees, fold forward into Uttanasana. Heart melts as we inhale, heart expands, feel the canopies of our lungs open. Exhale, fold forward to the earth. Inhale, stepping your right leg all the way to the back of the mat, low lunge. Release the right knee down as our hips move back in space. Inhale, circle the arms up, palms touch, yin and yang meet. As we exhale, round chin in towards our chest as we bring our forehead down towards our knee. Working on thyroid compression here, which relates down to our ovaries as we release the hands on the inside of the left knee. Cat-cow, in breath. Chest lifts. Exhale, release and round through the upper back. Take the knees out wide as we meet down to Mother Earth. Surrender to the earth. Breath in. As as we exhale, draw our hands back towards our knees, coming up one vertebrae at a time. Inhale, palms come down for our qigong breath, connecting your tongue to the roof of your mouth, which I should have said earlier, sorry. Surrender all the way down to Mother Earth. Inhale here. Exhale, come up onto all fours. Take a breath in. As we exhale, coming all the way up into downward facing dog. Breath in together, unite. Exhale out. Breath in, right leg lifts, pointing the toes down towards the earth. Don't lift the hips higher, the leg higher than your hips. Take the gaze forward as we round, bringing our knee towards our chest, take the gaze forward, step the right foot forward, release the left knee down, take the hips back and then come up as we circle the arms up, prayer to the sky. Tuck our chin in towards our chest as we release and round through our upper back. Feel that compression, take the hands out if you need to. And if not, just take your chin towards your knee. Inhale, rounding up. Exhale, release our hands down to the earth. Come to step to the top of our mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Shoulder blades roll back and down. Feel an expression through your heart. Forward melt. Let it go. And then standing up, grounding through our feet as we circle our arms up. Palms touch. Bring our hands through our third eye. Into our heart. Left hand to womb. Hold it here. In this pose, you feel like you are giving yourself a hug. It's a hug of acknowledgement. Feeling supported by you in this pose, in this very moment. Can you lean a little deeper into yourself? If you feel like you need to cry, let it go. So much going on in the world at the moment. So we have ourselves, and in this pose we feel like we can rely on us in this very moment. We're going to come into, going to do a little bit of a shorter practice today, just half an hour. So let's come into, because we're probably, if you're near a wall, find yourself a wall. This is a really beautiful one. It's inverted lake. Viparita Karate, feet up the wall, which is one of my most favourite poses. If you don't have a wall, that's fine. What you can do instead is just lie on your back, pop your hands underneath your bottom, take your feet to the sky, and if you do have a wall, pop your bottom up to the wall here, turn the hips around, take the feet. This pose is the best. It allows all the blood to flow down into our reproductive organs, creating a healthy flow through our womb. Arms are out, our heart is open, so the heart meridian here through the lung meridian. Let yourself go in this pose. It may be the first time that you feel like you've had that ability to be able to open again. If we've had repeated failed cycles, we've been trying for months and we haven't been able to conceive, is that we start to lock off our heart. We start to move into a contractile position because we're wanting to protect ourselves from all the hurt. The same with endo as well, is that we move because we're in pain. So allow the expression, be in your most expressive self here. If you're crying, just let all the hurt go. Be open in this moment. Corona has shown us our greatest vulnerabilities, but it's also shown us that we can be together, that we are not separate, that we are one, and collectively we are connected. There is a massive amount of grief through the world at the moment. If you want, you can stay there a little longer. Gently draw the knees in towards your chest. Wrap your arms around your knees as you draw your knees in. Feel a lengthening through your spine from the back of your neck all the way down to your tailbone. Flex your feet back towards your knees. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, draw the knees in towards your chest a little deeper. Press down through your sacrum, your tailbone. This is a great compression through the femoral arteries. Squeeze a little deeper. As you exhale, let the legs go. Lengthen the legs all the way out as you feel the blood flow. Taking your hands to your belly and gently massaging. Bringing connection back into this space. This is our pleasure center. It's even the mechanics of just having sex all the time. Sometimes we lose that intimacy. So it's about finding that pleasure. And Corona is a great time to bring that intimacy back into your relationship. Or it's navigating how you've been at home together all the time as well. You can come past, darling. Coming into Supta Baddha Konasana. Bring the soles of the feet together. This one's a great one. I say the only time that we have our legs open is when we're having sex and giving birth. So great pose here today, just to be open. If you're feeling like you're quite tight through your hips, you can bring your hands underneath your bottom there. This is great for the liver meridian, bringing flow back into our reproductive organs, bringing us back into flow, the element of water that works through Swadhisthana. Breathe into the sensation. Left hand to belly, right hand to heart. Stay here for 10 breaths. See if you can allow the tissue to soften with each exhalation. Let go. When you've finished on your 10th breath, take hold of your legs, draw your knees in towards each other. Then take the knees out as wide as your yoga mat as we come into, take the arms into cactus or out into T. Allow the knees, the right knee to fall in towards the left. Windscreen wipers. Beautiful, just stay here for a moment as we come, draw the knees in towards the armpits, come into happy baby, take hold of the inside of your feet or the outside of your feet. Sometimes it's good to go for the one that doesn't feel the most comfortable. Uncomfortability brings about transformation. You know, as creatures of habits as we are as human, we always tend to go for the thing that feels the most comfortable. So I'm taking my feet on the outside today. Great. Release the feet down to the earth. Bring the feet just in towards your bottom, feet out a hip distance apart, palms placed firmly down to the earth. Take an in-breath here, and as we exhale, we're going to peel up from our tailbone, sacrum, middle back, upper back, into bridge pose here. As the knees move forward towards the toes, the space between your thyroid, your neck and your chin. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, you're going to roll down your upper back, your middle back, your lower back, tailbone, hips move forward. A gentle rock here of your pelvis, anterior, posterior, back and forth. And with this movement, can you create a sensual movement that feels good? As the knees come out, bring the toes to touch again. Bring the hands into diamond as we just gently rock the pelvis back and forth here. You'll start to feel a movement through the entire spine. Tailbone lengthens. Bring the knees, one more hug in, draw the knees in. And as you lengthen the legs out, coming to lie into Shavasana. As you close the eyes down, you come all the way into Shavasana. And in this moment in Shavasana, there is that complete surrender of letting go. You feel a sense of embodiment, a connection back into your body by the beauty and gift of yoga through breath and through movement. As you breathe into your embodied experience. In Shavasana, it's like nothing else matters. Everything just falls away. Everything lets go. What a gift. I want to stay here for 10 breaths. Stay as long as you need. Listen to your body. Your body will give you the answers. And in the silence, that is where our gifts arrive. Rather than leading from our minds, we start to lead from the frequency of our heart of what we truly need. So in this heightened state with Corona, ask yourself, what is it that you really need? As you bring your hands to your heart center, coming all the way back up into a seated position. Left hand to womb, right hand to heart as we finish with one resonant arm. Let's unite, ladies. Breath in, breath out. Breath in. The light in me honors the light in you, and the light will always overshadow the darkness. As we breathe into this, remembering your sankalpa, your intention you set. Namaste.